Hi, this is 8-Bit Lifts. I thought I would take a very brief break on the workout gym mixes. So happy that so many people have been enjoying those, and talk about something that I'm really passionate about. So whenever I'm looking online and I'm always trying to improve my own knowledge and what can I do to improve my physique, to reach my goals, to live the best life that I possibly can, I always come across the same question in a lot of fitness and nutrition forums and things like that, and it's what's the secret to losing weight? So we're actually going to break down that question, and I do have answers to that as well. My qualifications are I used to look terrible, and now I look less terrible. So that's about as far as I have on credibility, but I'll share with you some things that I've learned over the past several years as I've continued to try and improve my physique, reduce body fat, increase muscle mass, and really how those lessons can be aptly applied by just about anyone. So number one, the secret to losing weight is sustainability. So it's very likely in the past you've heard something similar, hey, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle or a lifestyle change, and that's certainly true, but I really want to contextualize what that means and how we approach that. So if you were to go online right now and you just Google, I want to lose 25 pounds in a month, I am sure that you will find like an article and it will say something like, yep, you can juice 3 beets, a stalk of celery, and an apple. Do that 3 times a day, and that's all you drink for 3 meals a day for 30 days, and you'll lose 25 pounds or something like that. So what's going to happen if we follow through with that? One, we're going to suffer. We're going to feel terrible mentally, emotionally, physically. We might lose 25 pounds. I don't know. It certainly won't be 25 pounds of fat, which is what most people want to do. You'll lose a lot of salt. You'll lose a lot of water. But then after that 30 days is over, well, what's going to happen now? We're probably going to gain it all back and then some, because we've been miserable for a whole month, and now we can finally go get drive-through or something like that. So why does that not work? Well, because it's not sustainable. We didn't really learn or add any tools to our tool belt that allows us to make better decisions over the long term. So when I say sustainable weight loss, we want to think long term. What's more effective, losing 25 pounds in a month or losing 25 pounds in a year? Because if we can lose 25 pounds in a year, well, that means that we've adjusted our lifestyle to be able to sustain that. We did it over the course of a year where we feel good mentally, we feel good emotionally, we feel good physically. So then maybe next year we readjust our goals. Maybe we want to lose another 25 pounds. Well, we know how to do that. Maybe we want to focus on something else, whatever it may be. But we're actually going to keep that weight off because we did it in a long-term sustainable way. So whenever you hear any crash diets or things like that, think about, is this sustainable? Can I do this forever? And if you can't, then it just means, hey, that's not the right fit for you. That's not the right model for you. And you can go back to the drawing board and think, okay, well, what can I do that I can stick with every day that's going to be effective? And that brings me to secret number 2. So secret number 2 is actually kind of a phrase that it took me a way too long to learn and to figure out. But it helped me. I think it can help you. And it's the secret is you only have to do the right thing most of the time to get results. I'm going to repeat it for emphasis. You only have to do the right thing most of the time to get results. So what does that mean? So if I have a particular diet, nutrition, a lifestyle, and it's clean eating, and maybe for somebody that's a low-carb diet, maybe for somebody else it's a vegetarian or vegan diet. Everyone is different, everyone's unique, everyone's special, everyone has their own preferences for what works for them. So for me, it's going to be higher protein, higher carbs, about moderate fat. I try to avoid sugars, processed foods, alcohol, things like that. But if I can only do that for 60% of the time, and then 40% of the time, I'm tossing back a few beers, maybe I eat a whole deep dish pizza to myself, well, I'll probably see results. It won't be very quick or anything like that, but I control where that line is, the 60% here and 40% here. So I determine how far I'm comfortable with moving that line. You only have to do the right thing most of the time to see results. So if you want to do 60-40 and then try to get to a 70-30 split or 80-20 or 90-10, and once you get to 90-10, you're very disciplined, you're very in control, but do it in a way that is sustainable, that makes sense for you. So when you start pushing yourself and you try to figure out, well, where's my divider? You know, if maybe right now I'm not really happy with my current lifestyle and I'm like, 30-70. I do the right thing about 30% of the time. I'll eat a couple good meals a week, but for the most time I'm eating more junk food and things like that. Things I know that maybe aren't great for me. Well, if you can just kind of get that to above most of the time, above 50%, well, at least we could start making progress. And then we really have to think, what changes can I make to move this needle? And it's not always going to be linear. You're going to try to push yourself, and then you'll fall back, and then we'll kind of screw up, and it's going to go like this. Failure is part of that journey. That's actually part of finding a sustainable model for you to put to fit your lifestyle so that you can lose weight in a healthy, in a good, strong, positive way. So failure is certainly part of the journey. I can tell you that from firsthand knowledge. And the third secret, obviously, I think this goes without saying, listen to awesome video game music when you're at the gym. You will move faster, you will be stronger, you will have more stamina, endurance. I'll put an asterisk next to all those claims, but it can't hurt, right? So check out some of the videos on the channel as well for some really cool video game remixes. Thanks for watching. I really am passionate about nutrition and food. It's the single biggest factor that determines your success and your goals, whether it's body composition, a number on the scale, BMI, your strength, you want to be leaner, all these different things. It all comes down to food, and it's an area where there is so much misinformation. What is a good food? What is a bad food? What's healthy? What's unhealthy? What should we look for in the grocery store when we're trying to come up with that sustainable, healthy lifestyle, because I want to get leaner and drop body fat? All those things are things that I would love to cover here on the channel. So stay tuned, and hopefully I can make some more of these in the future. But again, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out some of the other mixes on the channel, and go crush it in the gym. Thanks.